always pause for a couple seconds to be sure that the video starts before I start. But, you never can go wrong with neutrals, but with or without that stick shadow as a base, this seems to be pretty close to that, to my very own It Girl everyday look. But of course we want to keep things simple, whether it's exactly everyday or not. Plus, I have seen some reviews about that particular lip liner set that I'm using from, because I did put in my own review a couple important tips and tricks to help you get the most out of your lip liner, given how it's shaped. Because there's a certain way you gotta work with it in order to prevent breakage or anything like that. But this is pretty close to, I'd say that's pretty close to the It Girl look, or even a barely there, no makeup, or makeup without looking too heavy. So it's probably gonna end up that I have at least a couple of It Girl everyday looks when I have the spoons for it. I'm also gonna be posting a lip combo of the day. Who knows? Or maybe combos of the week or month. We'll see what's best as far as streamlining. But apart from makeup talk, I've been seeing that term flying around. It girl, the it boy, it girl thing. Meanwhile, down at the farm, I gotta start preparing for Thanksgiving, and I think the staff prematurely threw away the leftover bread, so I'm gonna have to go get some more of it, probably next week, so I can actually prepare the stuffing for Thanksgiving, and also find Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving to go to, since the rest of my quote-unquote immediate family, blood family, are all on the East Coast, so it would be hard to immediately access them. But one of these days. So the holiday arc begins. Already picking out some gifts for loved ones, just keeping it simple, because sometimes that's what's best. Keeping it simple. And my mother always told me, don't spend a whole lot on me. She'd always say that. I'm sure I've told you that in previous vlogs before. Not previously, blah, tongue twister. As I get even more affairs in place. So I guess that's all for right now, unless more comes to me later, as I work out how I'm gonna manage the combination of vlog, written blog, and now monthly live streams, and hell, maybe even weekly lip combos, monthly lip combos, if the combo of the day thing proves to be too much. We shall see. I'll see you all in a little bit. I was trying to record earlier and my phone shut down on me, so now it's charging, but it did migrate a little bit, but not too bad. The shade stick would have helped underneath, but I was trying to save time, and I might do the same look again tomorrow, but this time make extra sure that I'm that I actually have the base down. More than just hitting the lids with a bit of the base primer and then setting it with very little powder. It wasn't enough. Because I have fairly oily lids, but not too much migration, but the eyeliner definitely didn't move. The lash line definitely didn't move. The waterline not too much either. I didn't bother with any setting spray or anything like that. But I have some important affairs to deal with tomorrow. Well, a particularly important affair. Excuse that dribble down my lips. That's some melted chocolate I had before having some spicy buttered noodles. They weren't bad, but it could have used a little bit more of something, but I just didn't feel up to it. At work while splitting, it hit me that some of our biggest goals, whether it be in sex and relationships, finances, our biggest ones seem to be those going against all odds. It's always the against all odds ones. I wonder if anyone else has noticed that. Ugh. I also need a new set because these have grown out and there's been lifting after a bump. I'm way overdue. Plus, I'm waiting for my thumb to heal from a scratch that occurred. I've been keeping watch of that. That definitely lasted the wing. This near the socket definitely migrated a bit. After all, we're supposed to be musing about a little bit of everything. So might as well talk about it all, right? I think so. Ugh. I'll probably do a variation of this very look tomorrow, because it's not even that hard to do. It's just like 3 to 4 shadows. Change up the lip combo, go for a fairly bare, natural looking base, foundation, mascara, and false lashes if desired, and boom. The only thing I'm gonna want to get makeup wise besides eyelash primer, because I'm like way out of it, like really down to the dregs out of it. I'm also looking at getting the skincare lash serum. Forgot the brand of it, but I heard it's supposed to help keep your lashes strong and help grow even new ones, even if you wear mascara or other makeup frequently. Because it's supposed to help get rid of any film that might be left behind to help your lashes grow. To wake the follicles up, if you will. Guess that's what's next on the agenda. I always do the double cleanse to remove makeup. On the eyes, extra virgin olive oil, you know the drill. There with vitamin E. And the rest of the face twice with cleanser. To help make sure I clean off every trace of it, and it's been healing my skin, that's for sure. I've definitely noticed some differences in how I feel when I feel up to putting on makeup or doing these kinds of makeup challenges. Like a little bit more glam. A little bit more glamorous. A little bit more vivacious, sultry, I guess. But of course I'm doing it for me. As one of my work friends said, you know, you gotta take care of Laura. Which is true, you do gotta take care of you. Otherwise you ain't no good to anyone or anything. After all, I mean, how would I be able to take care of anything if I didn't take care of myself? For myself. Luckily, Buddy did not get sick again after last night. I need to ask you, is that a common reaction for some shots to make a cat sick to their stomach like that? To make them get sick on the carpet, if you will? How common is that? Please sound off in the comments down below. But other than that, he's been back to his usual self. Just being the biggest baby ever. I got to get him back after I take a shower. Oh, yes, this is the dress my great friend made me. I'll go ahead and link that in the description down below. If you're local and you want some hemming, custom designs, or tailoring, I will link her site down below. Well, rather, her LinkedIn. My great lady friend, one of them. Regular lady friends, to be clear. And I guess that's all for now. Maybe I'll have the spoons for more later, when I come to bed. We'll see. And we're back the next day with the face of the day. Suppose that could be another it girl look. If I want to go for something more iridescent pink with a touch of gold, which I did at the inner corner. I don't have any false lashes on, just mascara. But I did a 4-product lip combo today. A bit of raspberry and a bit of rose coral. I wish they hadn't discontinued that, because it's my perfect rose coral shade. Well, the perfect coral for me. And my undertones. Plus, it never transfers. After it's dry, that's it. No transferring. You could kiss and it won't transfer. One of the best liquid lipsticks I have ever had. And it still hasn't gone bad. Yet it has cleaner ingredients in it. I'll get even better at this overlining thing. But so far, not bad. Yes, I do have a bit of blush on, but you probably can't see it on camera because it's just barely picking up. But I have it underpainted because I didn't want it to be glaring. And I just set it with setting spray because I didn't want it to go anywhere throughout the day. I'm about to be starting practicing driving. I mean, maybe we'll muse a little bit more later. Hell, I wonder what would happen if we did makeup and muse sometimes once I get better setups. There's so much I'm waiting on, so I can tell some important people, oh, I got these rings at CVS, part of a Valentine's Day set. I don't wear those very often, but They do say it's always darkest before the dawn. And in some areas, right now on my side, it does seem kind of dark, to say the least. It doesn't help with matters of the orange monster, who a lot of Stephen Miller, who is the puppet master, and worse, Russell Vought. Very dangerous figures. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. And I happen to be a card-carrying libertarian, but am technically an independent third party. Because even the Democrats have flaws, but the politics are a topic for a later time. Especially if you are new here. This is important to note, because there are some people who could assume that I'm just an automatic liberal, or try to come after me over that. But it's important that I go on record and share where I stand as I await transportation to the agenda of the day. And I'll get back to you later, and we'll probably wax a bit more political. We shall see.